can be. Sometimes it drives me to need therapy. I would say that the act of singing is very therapeutic for me. It takes care of a lot of tension. It's a great release, and it's very therapeutic to look at an audience that seems to be enjoying themselves. To know that you're part of the enjoyment and the reason for it is a fantastic feeling.
Are you still doing the Jive Sisters?
No, my dear. We've boogied on out of here. You know, Azure McCall and Annie Rennick and I are the three original Jivers, and we had a wonderful run starting at Trappers in the mid-'80s, then headlining on the cruise ships, and then Azure went on to do her own thing, and Rosemarie Barbie came in, and we changed the name to the Savoy Sisters, as in stomping at the Savoy, and we continued on the cruise ships, and then the cruise ships kind of petered out, and we started doing some convention work and things like that, but eventually our lives took different paths, and three-part harmony, this kind of act has to be rehearsed quite a bit, quite heavily. And Annie moved to the Big Island, and it's difficult. Rosie and I still, of course, live on Oahu, but with Annie on the Big Island, it's very difficult to rehearse.
Yeah,
and so we occasionally will do a concert that I produce here at La Pietra. I've done 11 of them. It's called Sunset Jazz. It's a great fundraiser. Have you attended Sunset Jazz here, James?
Yeah. Yes, I have. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you for that.
Matter of fact, that was not the last time I saw you, but I saw you. Who was there then? I'm trying to remember.
Well, Jim Borges is always...
Jimmy Borges, right.
He always donates his time, and we usually have... Fascinating Rhythm was the name of my band. It was Ray Kaneyama, Lee Humes, and Sonny Froman that did it for about 8 years. But then Sonny moved away, so now we have the Sunset Jazz All-Stars, and it's Dan Del Negro and Daryl Pellegrino and Steve Jones. And Shannon Higa usually is with us.
That was
All-Star was with us for the first 8 years. So.
Also, you had, I think that was the night you had the Savoy Sisters there.
Yeah, that's what I was leading to, that the Savoy Sisters generally get together and rehearse for Sunset Jazz. So about once a year you might see us here at La Pietra, and that's about it.
Do you still technically train yourself to prepare for a performance?
Yes, I do. Yes, because that alleviates a lot of tension. If you're prepared, then there's really nothing to worry about. Right. If you've done your work, then you can enjoy the rest of it. If you haven't done your work, it's nerve-wracking, you know? Yeah, I have to. But I'll tell you what, because I teach music all day, I'm singing constantly, so that's real helpful to me.
Tell us about that. Tell us a little about your teaching.
Well, I teach from grade 6th through 12th, and in the middle school, the 6th, 7th, and 8th, they learn music theory and music history, classical, the history of musical theater, the history of American music from its African roots.
Okay.
And I just try to make them aware. Also, I hope that they learn how to listen.
That's very important.
It's very important throughout life. And they find that they must listen to a piece more than once to really hear all the wonderful things that are going on in that piece. So they seem to really learn to listen.
Good.
And then in upper school, I have an auditioned choir, which is called Select Choir, between 9th and 12th grade, 14 to 18 years old, approximately 18 to 24 kids at a time. We have toured in Italy. We've gone to Venice and Florence and Rome to sing. We perform all over the community during the holidays. And they're just a fabulous bunch of young ladies. And by the way, our spring concert is on May 10th, and it's free of charge and open to the public. And we'd love to have you come up and listen to these girls. They're fantastic. And primarily the music is popular music. And we do some madrigals. We do some folk songs. We'll do songs in various languages. We did a song in Swahili last Christmas. We're doing one in Italian this spring. And this year we're actually doing a tribute to the British invasion. Last year we paid tribute to Michael Jackson, and it's fun. They love it. They choreograph themselves, and they really put their heart and soul into the show.
You're busy. Tell me this.
Yeah.
How do you, every time I see you, you're bubbly and exuberant and just, you're just so alive. How do you, with all the things that you have going on, how do you keep it up? How do you stay that way?